So, have you ever wondered how Power BI calculates totals, averages, and business metrics automatically? Well, this is where DAX comes in. Now, don't let the name scare you, because in this video, I'm going to show you exactly how to create your own DAX measures using the same data set we've been using through this whole series. By the end of this video, you'll be able to create your own DAX measure just like a real data analyst. Welcome back to the Power BI Beginners series. So far, we imported our data, we cleaned it using Power Query, we created our dashboard, and we connected our tables using relationships. Now it's time to make our dashboard smarter. We're going to learn DAX measures. So let's get started. So first off, what is DAX? So DAX stands for Data Analysis Expressions. So think of DAX as a formula language inside Power BI. For example, if you've ever used formulas in Excel, well, DAX will feel very similar, but it's designed specifically for data models. All right, so open up Power BI and open up the dashboard we created. Now, before we start creating our very first DAX measure, there's one important concept I want you to understand. In Power BI, you'll hear terms such as calculated column and measures. Although both of these perform calculations, they serve different purposes. Now here under your Data tab, you'll see your data set names. So we have Customers data set, Order Items data set, Orders, and Products. Now what I want you to do is I want you to right-click on your Orders table. Next, you'll be able to click and select rather new measure or new column. Well, we're creating a new measure. So click New Measure. Once you click that, you'll see that this here formula bar is now visible. And it's very similar to an Excel formula bar. So now, let's say my manager is asking me a simple question. How many orders do we have? So I don't need to create another column inside my orders table. I simply need Power BI to calculate the total number of orders. So that's exactly what a measure does. A measure calculates an answer whenever we need it. So now we're going to create the first measure. So after you right-click on your orders table and select the new measure, in this formula bar, we'll highlight where it says measure, and we're going to rename this to total orders and equals, and we want it to count our orders table, and then it's going to have an open bracket, and we want it to count the total orders, which will be the order ID, which should be total orders equals count, open parentheses, orders, which is your orders table name, and then your column name is order underscore ID in brackets, and enter. Now, once I hit enter, you'll see here on the right side, total orders, and it has a little calculator. So that is a new measure. So now I want to see if it worked. Under your visuals tab, I will click this little card here. It says 1, 2, 3. So here it is. And then next I'm going to click and drag my measure into my values. Now you'll see here now it says 2K total orders. So Power BI instantly calculates the total number of orders. So congratulations, you've just created your very first DAX measure. Now, I know you're going to say total orders, we have 2K, but in previous video when we created the dashboard, we created this KPI also, where it says 1.5K total number of orders. So why are these two different? Well, this is a whole number and this is a decimal number. So I'm going to click on the 2K total orders. Then I'm going to go to Format Your Visual. Then I'm going to go to General. And I'm going to click the data format to expand it. Here in this section where it says Format Options, this is where I'm going to change it. See where it says Format Whole Number? Well, I'm going to click that and put General. Now you'll see that the card is now 1.5K, just like this one. So now we have them the same. So I'm going to go ahead and click that one and delete it. So click and delete. I'm going to put this one here. So we know this one has the DAX measure. Now when I go to my drop down here, I can select a state. So Colorado, for example. Now we have 180 total orders in Colorado. We want to look at Arizona, 231 orders in Arizona, and so on. So that's Power BI recalculating the answer based on my filter. So that's one of the reasons measures are so powerful. So now we answered the question, how many orders do we have? Well, we want to look at all the states. We have 1.5K orders, and we can look per state. So let's create one more measure. This time, we'll count the total number of customers. We're going to repeat the process and drag it into another card. So we're going to go to our customers table here on the left side, and we're going to right click and click on New Measure. And again, our formula bar pops up. This time we're going to call it Total Customers equals, and we want to count our customers table, and we want to count the customer IDs, which is the customer ID column, and enter. So now we have a new measure under the customers table, and it's called Total Customers with the little calculator. So let's click on this one here, this KPI card that says total 600 total customers. Let's do an X out of that and put the actual measure and click and drag in to the values. As you can see, it's 600, so it's correct. So far, we created 2 DAX measures. One counts our orders, the other counts our customers. And because they're measures, they automatically update whenever we filter our report. So today we focused on creating simple measures using the count function. In the next lesson, we'll build on this by learning functions like sum and average. And we'll start creating business metrics that analysts use every day. So if you found this video helpful, make sure to hit that like button. Subscribe if you want to learn more data analytic tools, tips, and cool projects. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you on the next video.